Hey guys, Drake here, and so today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're playing on Minecraft Windows 10 Edition, because, I like that, and it's easier to run on my computer. And today we are actually going to be making a zoo. So I did enable cheats so I could get the starting basis of our animals. Just because, I want it to be all up and running. And this is more going to be on the building side. I'm not going to try to beat the game. I'm not going to get diamonds, which is why I gave myself this stuff, just so I can get the building blocks I need to make our base. Yeah. So this is going to be a lot of, getting materials, but it's not going to be getting iron and stuff like that. It's going to be getting building materials. And the reason for that is I don't want this to be one of those things where I'm spending hours getting like iron and then trying to get diamonds, stuff like that. I want this to be something where I can do something I enjoy, which is building, and put out content for you guys. Which is why I'm going to be more focusing on the aspect of getting stuff like concrete powder to make concrete for like roads. Because it would be cool with roads. Which is again why I got these overpowered tools, so I don't have to spend forever getting all that stuff for you. And it's going to be in peaceful for right now, because obviously I don't want to deal with mobs. I might just keep it on peaceful in general. But yeah. So this is going to be a more chill series that I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do a couple of episodes on it. I don't know how many episodes I'm going to do. That will all be to be determined, I guess. But yeah, so let's see how to make that concrete powder. So it's sand and gravel and then the dye. So we'll need black dye, which we get how? Which is from just ink sacs. So we will need to kill squids. Is what it's looking like we gotta do, which is pretty easy to be honest. And oh jeez, what's going on here? Am I stuck? I don't know why that happened when I slept on this side. That's what I'll do. Put the lanterns right there. Okay. So we're gonna leave the house for right now. We'll throw that random egg. And we're gonna go work on getting some sand and gravel, I guess. I'm assuming I'll find a bunch over here. Oh, look at this. I'm getting a lot of flint, though. It is a good thing that, one thing of this gives me 8 concrete powder. Which I'm glad for. Because that means I won't be here forever. So 4, so that's 16, and then there'll be, let's think here. I don't know. Well, I got 64, so I'll get 64 of each, but then that also means I gotta get 64 ink sacs, which will be a pain in the butt. Because it seems as though there are not squids around here. But, so what we're also going to need to do is we're going to need to build enclosures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a chart that I'm going to use. So we're going to have a special way that we do this so that it's not just me building all the enclosures and then the animals. We're going to do this kind of like a quest type thing. We're going to, not quest, but it's going to be organized to the point where I have to get these certain ones first, so I can then get, say, like, the pandas. I think it will just make it, like, not more, well, yeah, more fair, if anything. Okay. So I have some of the stuff needed to get the concrete. Yeah, so that's all of our animals that we are going to be doing, or not doing, getting. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Oh, right, we want craftable right now. Okay. Okay, so building blocks I'll keep in here. And then I'll make another chest for random items. Okay. So now that we got that, is that a village? No, it's not a village, it's just the dirt. Okay. So now that we got that, I think before I get the concrete for the roads and stuff, I want to get my first, like, enclosure done. Ooh, I actually have a plan for how I could, how I'm gonna decide on where to put my roads. Okay, so we're gonna fill all of this in real quick, and once we do that, this is gonna be, so I want this to be kind of like the office. What I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna build the front gate to our zoo/park. And to do that, I think what I'm gonna use is I'm gonna use wood, because if I can get the front gate, then I can determine on where I want to put my roads and stuff. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll make this front gate look better. I want to be like this. Right? Yeah. So it's gonna be like that, but I want it bigger. So 1, 2, 3. Fridge. So this will be the entrance to my park. This will be the main roads. These will eventually turn to grass. And then, oh, I have a plan. Okay. I went up 5, so I need 10. I'm a few shorts. I'm 1 fence short. That's annoying. Where am I? I am going to end up being 1 fence short. Which isn't a problem, because I can just go get some more wood. yeah, so the start of this is going to be a bit slow because, I mean, like the start of any series, it's slow, you know? Okay, actually, you know what? I just did that. And then we got the front gate. Okay, now that we've done so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up this. So if you guys have ever seen Zoo Tycoon, this is kind of the goal I'm going for. I like to build my own zoo. It's not exactly a tycoon, but there we go. Now it's not all rigid. And so I think for our enclosures, what I'm gonna do is I don't want to use iron bars because I think that, well, one, I don't want to get iron, and then two, I think that's not really giving off the vibe we want because that more like a cages instead of an enclosure. We will need iron and stuff like that for it though, because I mean, we are still like going to need to make iron doors. We're gonna need to get buckets, stuff like that. But I'm gonna get all that stuff off camera because I really don't want you guys to have to like sit here and watch me go mine iron. That, like I said earlier, that wasn't my goal. I'm not digging this floating tree. There we go. There we go. But yes, we are going to have a beautiful park. Okay, so we're gonna need to get things up and running eventually. And the reason I'm filling this in is because I want it to be like a flat surface to build off eventually. And then I'm gonna kind of like do some like terrain modifications. And by that I mean like making it a little bit lower, adding like little hills, adding streams in it. So it'll be like that. I wish there were penguins in this and stuff like that. I think it would just be way cooler if there were penguins, in my opinion. But then again, Minecraft's always adding updates. And honestly, I might, you never know when a new update comes out, so there could be an update soon with penguins. And if there is, penguins will be added into my zoo. Okay, so now that we got some more dirt, I want to finish filling that in, but before I do that, I'm just going to go to bed, wake up in the morning, and then we will get stuff rolling. Alright, so for enclosures, I think I want to go for, I'm thinking glass because if we're thinking about a normal zoo, they have glass in them. But I mean, then again, we could also just do fences. So we have more than enough wood just lying around. I think I want to use fences. Yeah, I'm going to use fences for the enclosures. But first off, what we need to do is we need to make the walls of our park. There we go. That'll be the start of the first walls. And yeah. Okay, so now that I know I'm kind of scatterbrained right now, but alright, since this is, I really need like a good layout in my head of where I want all these enclosures to be. Alright, so this is my cabin, which I'm also going to build a little side extension to for the office, I think, like the main office. So I think that'll be nice and pretty. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have, oh no, oh heck no. The first enclosure can start right here, so 3 off the road. And then we can just keep going this way for a little bit, because I don't know what animal. Alright, so I'm going to actually set up this chest to what order we're allowed to do these in. So the first one we're going to do is going to be a chicken exhibit. A petting zoo. Okay, this is the order these are going to go in. Okay. Then horses, then the donkeys. And then here's where we get to the more exotic type of things. The wolves can't go in the petting zoo, but they can go like towards the start. We have the exotics like the mushrooms. The bats will be with the birds, which are where? Where my parrots at? Oh, they're down here. Oh, rabbits, petting zoo. The more exotic stuff would be like polar bears. Sea turtles will be in the aquarium with the dolphins and the tropical fish. And pandas. And then the cheetahs like that. So we're going to start with a petting zoo first. Because I think that will be nice to have towards like the start of the zoo. Like you don't really hit all the huge things yet. But you've still been like, oh cool, there's a petting zoo that my kids can go to. You know? Hold up, guys. I just now realized that this has been a bit laggy, and I apologize for that. And hopefully that will fix it. Kind of fix it. Sorry, guys, I don't really have the best computer. So, and I'm working on getting a new one, which will make streaming and recording a lot easier to do. So I'm just asking you guys to bear with me currently. You know what I can do? I can give OBS higher priority. That will probably make it a lot. Oh, that's way smoother. Sorry I didn't do that in the start, guys. So you guys are gonna have to bear with me for all the lag in the start of the episode. Yeah, I'm still getting things figured out. I just made way too much yellow dye. I didn't mean to make any yellow dye. But stuff happens, I guess. Okay. Bro, what's going on now? Okay, so that makes 2 sets. So 4. So it's 6 per. It's actually, I'm gonna have 10 per thing. Because what I can do, move. There we go. You know what I forgot to make? I'm just now remembering. Fence gate. But I just enough. So, worked out alright. I need 2 fence gates. Through the smoke. Okay. So, we go in here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. So that ends up being 5 on each side. So that's 10, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my gosh. Perfect right there. Sorry, I had to do that. So in here, I don't really want any water in here except for like a little spot maybe. Which means I need a bucket, which means I need iron. Which means I need to go mining. You know what? I have the start of this done. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this first episode here. Sorry for the lag again. And I think that'll be good. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.